everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Rams continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Cardinals going up against the Rams. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. 2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Third and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Arizona first down. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They're going to look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up 3rd and goal. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll return it from the 6. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the...
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they've got it here with a first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They come out here in the eye. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Back to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals defense now, they make their way back out there. Obviously a close game from the defensive standpoint. Maybe don't want to blow it too much out of proportion, but how important is this drive?
I think it's huge for them because they've got to find a way to help out their offense, whether it's doing it themselves, taking the ball away and scoring, or setting their offense up in a good position to give them a chance to fully be back in this game.
Well, sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's got time, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown and given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
It's not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
Let's go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We focus our attention on the Cardinals defense now. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. Who say, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton finding time. Still back there. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a shotgun snap is nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a team...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A final shot before the break. Newton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Rams have to try to avoid becoming frustrated in the second half, as this is 2 straight weeks of shaky football. The Cardinals are trying to stay on the attack and are not allowing the momentum to shift away from them. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Rams have it at the 4. He'll head up the middle on the run. He caps off the 8-play drive with a touchdown. They're now on top by 4. Cardinals line up at the 13. He'll cut it out right on the outside run, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. The Cardinals up by a field goal. Now to late in the second. The quick pass, it's complete, and he'll end up picking up 38 yards on the play. Still a little time left on the clock. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made. It ends up working for a touchdown, pushing the lead to 10.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Rams defense now as they get ready for the next possession. Trailing on the scoreboard last time, able to force the fumble. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
That's exactly right, because what they did last time has helped them stay in this game. Being opportunistic, taking the ball away, that can help keep a game tight.
Yeah, we'll see if they can be opportunistic here. They'll be looking to force another turnover. Throwing right, and that's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. 3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. He'll try again with the arm. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Rams defense heading back onto the field. Big swing play. Last time they were out there, looked like they might yield some points. They recovered a fumble, and it turned into a touchdown on the other side.
In a lot of ways, you can say that maybe at a minimum that was a 10-point swing. The field goal that looked like they were going to give up at a minimum. Instead, they've taken the other way, turned it into a touchdown, give them 7. By my math, that's a 10-point swing.
And your math's always right. So after being silenced a week ago, he's not being silenced here in this one. And you knew a guy like him wouldn't be held down for 2 straight weeks.
Feels like they just decided to game plan early to get him involved and get him off the schneid, because you don't want a week like last week to linger. Just give the ball to him early and let him turn in a big-time performance, and that's exactly what he's doing.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgia for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot, which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Garrett Swanson now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with their 2nd down call after that type of a game.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Newton on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continue to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you want, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back
now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To throw on second down is Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. 3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Rams defense getting ready to go again. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Rams go nickel here defensively on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible. Allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
Here's the Cardinals defense as they head out to set up shop. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
They accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around?
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 1st and 10, Newton surveying the field. Look at the time. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. Fresh set of downs here.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
So 2nd and 10 here. And here is motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
Play action. It's Newton. He's got time. All kinds of time. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Holding, offense.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fighting it, nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. That's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. He's got daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the defense will accept this penalty and force the offense back. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited, because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock, because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A good signal call. Would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here we go now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Newton on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 14 there, and the Rams are going to get a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
1st and goal from the 5. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They'll look to throw. Finding time. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right?
This play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here we go. Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down, eluding the pressure right. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 1. Only 2 yards on the completion at second down. Well, Charles.